So this is me pushing down on the drum of a Miele washing machine where dampers have failed. This is doing the same thing where we've just replaced dampers. So these are dampers component in question. You can see these are the old ones. Little to no friction on those whatsoever compared to new ones where using quite a bit of strength to pull them back and forth there. If your Miele is louder than it used to be, but the drum feels fine, this is probably a good place to start, and I'll show you how to complete this repair. Quite easy. Miele's are good machines to work on. You find that everything just basically fits together. It's very well engineered, and when you know what you're doing or you've got a video like this, you should be able to do it. Get sliders out, not essential, but they do help to stop scratching customers' floor or ripping lino. On Miele lids, we've got two little white clips on either side of the lid. Remove those, and then it's a T20 Torx screwdriver. Remove those screws and then push them back into the machine, and then the lid just should pop straight off. To open door of a Miele washing machine, it needs to have power to it. This is only the time that repair work machine will be plugged in. Make sure it's unplugged after this, never work live. We've got a spring clamp on front, just remove that with a pick, literally just pull straight off. And then put the seal inside the machine, just so it's out of the way. Door lock, 2 screws in this, be careful, they can snap, they are expensive, so don't break it. Remove cover off at bottom. One good thing about a Miele is that all screws are the same, they're all T20 Torx bits, so you're not going to have to go back and forth to your bag. Grabbing new screwdrivers, you can just use one. 10mm socket. Bolt in front of the machine, just holding it into place. Remove that, and then front should just pop straight off. That gives us access to inside the machine. You can see way too much bounce on that. All down to those dampers. So basically they hold the machine in place, but still give it flexibility to bounce up and down while the machine's spinning or it's actually washing clothes. Remove the left hand side panel. There's 3 screws up front, 3 screws in top and a couple on back. Gives you full access to the left hand side damper. It's a 13mm socket to remove this nut and bolt. Wear gloves, don't do what I've done. Don't want to cut your sen. Remove nut and bolt from the top and bottom at damper, and then it literally just lifts straight out. Look, no friction on that at all, compared to the new one. Get damper into place, hold it into position with bolts, and then just screw nuts on end. And that's one done already. Really easy when you know what you're doing. Same on other side. If you're working on your own machine, I recommend taking side panel off. I'm just showing you that you can get in through front. Secure the damper with the bottom bolt, and then you can pull the damper up into position and secure it with top bolt. It is tight, but there's more than enough room to get it done. If you're struggling, like I said, just remove that side panel and it'll give you a lot more room to get that damper swapped out. Make sure you tighten all the nuts and bolts as far as they'll go. As you can see, a lot less bounce in that. Machine's going to be a lot quieter and customers immediately going to notice. Get side panel back on, just do what you've done previously. Screw the pump back into position if you took that off for a little bit more room. Front of the machine, push that up into place, there's a few clips on top. Secure that with your 10mm bolt and then screw door lock back into place. I'd advise that you tighten these less than is actually required. The only reason is, if you over tighten them, very likely to snap. Moving on, refit the door seal, just work this round, and then you've got the spring clamp of the door seal. Quite easy on Miele's, you shouldn't need a tool, but I did post a TikTok recently of an extender tool that you can get if you're ever struggling with these door seals. tighten the 10mm bolt in front, and then it's just the 4 screws down at bottom at machine. Get all that tightened up, and then front cover back on. On with lid, make sure those clips are in back, and lid should drop straight down. Retighten the screws either side. Machine should go back as easy as it pulled out. Then we're just reconnecting everything, putting drain hose back, put a Jubilee clip on your drain hoses so there's no chance of them popping off and flooding any kitchens. Just good practice. Make sure everything's connected properly. You don't want to be walking away from a job paranoid that something might go wrong, because at the end of the day it's going to fall on your head. If it's your own house, do what you want, but obviously don't flood out. Quick clean up and then a function test. What we basically want to do, we want to filter machine up, we want to make sure all the functions are working, we want to ensure that the controls are responding, we want to run it to its highest water level just to ensure that all connectors are back where they should be. There's no water leaking, all controls are responsive, and when we eventually get it on a final spin, it's a lot quieter than it was initially. As I said at the beginning of the video, machine were manufactured in 2005, so it's coming up on 20 years old. Customers probably bought themselves a couple of years just by changing these dampers out. One day the drum will fail, and that's basically end of life at machine. At that point you'd be looking for a new one. New Miele drums are just too expensive to replace. But hopefully, if you've had this problem and you've followed this video, you should have bought yourself another couple of years. If you decide to fix your own machine, good luck, you can do it. If you need any guidance, just give me a shout down in comments.